Today we're going to be covering the top 5 most gruesome deaths in comic. The title alone should warn you, this is going to be a violent list, and yes, it will contain minor spoilers for a few series. This is people's deaths after all. Also, there's a ton of gruesome deaths in comics, so we'll probably be making a few lists about this one, so don't worry if you feel I forgot your favorite gruesome death, it'll probably show up soon. Number 5 is Jason Todd's death at the hands of the Joker. Most comic book fans know this story now, but just in case you don't, Dick Grayson was destined to move on to become Nightwing, and they replaced him as Robin with Jason Todd. But Jason Todd proved to be very unpopular, and due to this, DC put it to a vote as to whether or not he should live or die. Well, the fans voted death, so DC had the Joker brutally beat him to near death with a crowbar and then leave him in an explosion that would finish him off. Following this event, covered in blood, Batman then carried him out as the first Robin that he ever lost. Number 4 is the time that the Wasp gets eaten by the Blob in the Ultimate Universe. This happened in Ultimatum, and technically she drowned first, but Blob then began to strip her bones by eating her. This scene alone shows Blob covered in blood and happy with himself as he got to chew on one of the Avengers' bones and he got to drink her blood. People ask why I don't like the Ultimate Universe, and it's because things like this happen for no reason. She was already dead. Why show this? Ultimately, Blob does get his head bitten off by Giant Man as revenge, but still, this was a bit gruesome. Number 3 is Old Man Logan bursting out of the Bruce Banner Hulk in the Old Man Logan storyline. So in the Old Man Logan timeline, Logan has gone through hell and back, and without giving away any main plot spoilers, it all comes down to a fight with the Hulk family. After he mass murders everyone, he then goes to Bruce Banner for a final battle. The battle we all know and love, Hulk versus Wolverine. And the Hulk eats him for some weird reason. It's like he forgot what Wolverine can do. Well, Wolverine can heal, so once he puts himself back together, he's inside of Hulk's stomach, and he comes bursting out with green blood, guts, and nastiness everywhere. For number 2, we're gonna get out of DC and Marvel, and we're gonna look at the Walking Dead comic book series. And we're gonna look at the death of Herschel's daughters after he just agreed to come with Rick for safety. One of the prison inmates decapitates Herschel's daughters, giving us one of the most gruesome non-zombie deaths in this book. It was from this point forward that things just got more and more gruesome within the Walking Dead universe, as we got the comic version of the Governor. And trust me, when he has most of his limbs and eyes and everything cut off and various parts of him nailed down to a board, you know the book has gone extreme. And number 1 for this list is Blue Beetle's death at the hands of Maxwell Lord. After a long stint as the comic relief along with Booster Gold, we discover that their boss, Maxwell Lord, is actually a villain. And when Blue Beetle learns about his plans, he takes a bullet to the head, killing off the character. It was so unexpected, and the panel used just shows someone's brain coming out of their head. It simply shocked me and just about everyone else reading it. And that is our first top 5 gruesome deaths. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite gruesome death is, and maybe it'll show up in our next video. I'm Benny for Comicstorian, and if you enjoyed this list, check out the other videos on the screen right now. You just might like those.